Welcome. This presentation is brought to you by the Pikes Peak Council Boy Scouts of America. Before we begin, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Monica Kennedy, and I am a district director with the Pikes Peak Council. I've been with our council for almost 8 years now, and many of you know me from day camps, from around the office, or from one of our many council events. This is the first in a series of 6 videos focused on helping our Cub Scout packs prepare for fall recruitment. Let's jump in. I am a firm believer in the thought process that you must know where you've been in order to know where it is that you're going. So before we jump into some of our fall recruitment tactics, let's look at a few graphs outlining trends in Cub Scouting within the Pikes Peak Council over the last several years. Here you will see a graph charting our total Pikes Peak Council membership for community Cub Scouts, not including Scout Reach or our LDS Scouts. Membership, as with most things, follows the same trend line. It ebbs and flows throughout the year. Typically, it is lower at the beginning of the year after recharter, and at its highest point at the end of the year after fall recruitment. As you can see, Cub Scout membership has really lowered in the last several years. This is directly attributed to a decline in the number of Cub Scout packs within the council boundaries. Our next graph shows the total number of community Cub Scout packs, not including Scout Reach or LDS packs, within the Pikes Peak Council since 2010. In 2010, we served nearly 100 community Cub Scout packs. This was when our total Cub Scout membership was highest. Over the last decade, we have lost a total of 32 Cub Scout packs, attributing to a severe decline in overall Cub Scout membership. While it's normal to see a decline of 1 or 2 packs and then gain them back the following year, this has not been the case over the last several years here. Since 2014, we have lost packs at a much higher rate than we have been able to start new ones. This is due to a trend in packs wishing to merge together within their neighborhoods. While it might help a single pack for a year or two with higher membership, it always decreases back to the originating pack's average membership size. At the end of the day, it means that we are serving less total Scouts. And the less Cub Scouts that we serve, the less Scouts BSA Scouts there are in the future. So we need to work together to start new Cub Scout packs and increase our Cub Scout membership overall. This fall has the potential to be one of the most unique recruitment seasons in Cub Scout history. While our recruitment may not look the same as it has in the past, Cub Scouts is still the premier family program, and there are many parents looking for ways to get their family involved in a program like ours. COVID-19 restrictions might be a challenge, but it will be a challenge that we can and will face head on. We just need to adjust our methods for whatever comes our way this fall. The big question is, how do we get those new Scouts to our joining events this fall? First, let's talk about some of our more traditional recruitment methods. The Pikes Peak Council provides many different types of recruitment materials to you completely free of charge. We recommend using all of these tools in your recruitment. First, there are yard signs. Every leader in your pack should have one in their yard or in the window of their home. And if you have the ability to put them around your neighborhood parks, school, or even your open spaces, please do. Just make sure that you know where you put them all up so that you can take them all down after your event. Peer-to-peer cards should be given to each Scout to hand out to their friends, inviting them to join the pack. Posters are also available. Ask your school's principal if you can put up the poster in the school near the front door for a few days before your event. Not all schools will allow this, so make sure that you ask ahead of time and ensure that you take down the poster as soon as the event is over and provide a timely thank you note to the school staff. Bookmarks are a great recruitment tool to use throughout the year. We will print stickers for the back of the bookmarks with your pack's information. You can then provide them to the school's librarian, who is generally happy to use them. They are a great tool to pass out at open houses, or if you have a parent willing to help at the Scholastic Book Fair, you could easily include one with every book purchased. We will also provide open house flyers, which are typically about the size of a half sheet of paper, to hand out at the event. We also have regular paper flyers, should the school districts allow it. Many school districts have already switched to the digital platform for flyers. Let us know which platform your school uses, and we will design and upload the flyer for you before your joining event. We also have door hangers, which might become incredibly useful this year if we are still under some remaining COVID restrictions. Open house events are often the very first impression that your PAC can provide to a prospective family. As the saying goes, first impressions matter, especially when there are a myriad of after-school programs that parents can choose from. You will want to make sure to put your best foot forward during your back-to-school or open house event. A scout is helpful, so make sure that you are one of the first booths set up so that you can help with the general setup of the room. School administrators pay attention to what groups are the most helpful and those that are not during large school functions like this. Give your PAC that extra leg up by helping out. Make sure that you also have the right people hosting the booth. You will want to make sure that these volunteers are friendly and welcoming. Families are drawn in to tables that look like they are having fun. If you look like you really don't want to be there, then neither will prospective families. I also suggest bringing a couple of scouts in uniform who can remain on task to help bring in prospective scouts over to your table. For the table itself, I suggest creating a display of all of the things that you do in your PAC. Bring a couple of Pinewood Derby cars or rain gutter regatta boats to show. Just make sure that you keep an eye on them so that they don't walk off. If you have an old science fair trifold board, repurpose it as an easy to carry display of pictures of different PAC activities like parent campouts, fun at PAC meetings, or even day camp programs. This is a great way to show off all of the fun activities that your PAC does. Lastly, if your PAC is able, bring a fun activity for kids to do. I've seen units set up quick rain gutter regattas or even set up their Pinewood Derby track to race old cars or create Lego cars to the race. It really helps to bring over those prospective scouts. If your PAC does not currently use social media as part of your regular recruitment tools, you definitely should. Last year, we were asked to be part of the National Office's pilot program using Facebook ads for recruitment. These ads are a great way to advertise your PAC's joining event and potentially reach families that you might not have otherwise. Facebook ads use technology based on geofencing to target audiences who meet specific parameters. The easiest way to describe geofencing is a digital fence surrounding your recruitment school. Using your school as the epicenter, anyone who enters that digital fencing and meets parameters like parents with kids ages 6 through 10 should see a Facebook ad for your PAC's recruitment event appear on their personal Facebook page. We will go a little bit more in depth with this process in our next video, focusing on social media and its uses for fall recruitment. Just know that if your PAC does not already have a public-facing Facebook page, you should create one for this year's fall recruitment. Now I want to talk about updating your Be a Scout pin. The BSA has a wonderful program called Be a Scout that many of our prospective scouting families use to find a unit in their area. To update your pin, have a member of your unit's Key 3, the Cubmaster, committee chair, or the chartered organization representative, log into their my.scouting.org account and click Menu in the upper left-hand corner. From the drop-down menu, you will see all of the units that you are a part of. Select the unit that you wish to update and then select Organization Manager. That will take you to this landing page. Select Unit Pin on the left-hand side. Here you will be able to update everything associated with your Be a Scout pin. You can update the contact information. I suggest you use your membership chair here. You can also update your unit's website, your meeting location, and a brief descriptor for your unit. I love that you can also see a preview of what your pin will look like too. don't forget to scroll to the bottom of the page and click on Save anytime that you make any changes. To check on the leads that come in for your pack, go back to the drop-down menu and select Invitation Manager. Here, you will see the landing page hub where you can view new leads and respond to each one. As you can see, this unit has done a really good job of reviewing their leads, so they have nothing pending at the moment. Responding to each lead is also easy. Click on New, and then you will see a list of all of your new leads. Select each name individually, and you will see contact information that the new parent submitted, and any questions that they may have, and buttons to respond to the lead, or send an invitation to join if you have online applications already turned on. If you're not currently accepting online applications, I highly recommend that you turn on this function. In this digital age, families are looking for a quick and easy way to sign their families up for programs. And, as an added bonus, once an online application is approved by your unit, it will appear in your unit's Scoutbook roster within 24 hours, making getting the family involved easier than ever before. To turn on online applications, you will once again log into the Organization Manager. Setting up online applications is done in two different places. First, select Unit PIN. Once here, make sure that you click the Allow People to Apply Online button to allow those to apply. Make sure that you see the blue check mark and click Save at the very bottom of the screen before you continue. Next, we're going to select Settings from the left-hand table. Here, you will see the screen where you can make a few decisions for your pack. A few have already been made for you. First, you will see payment options. Our council has opted to only allow credit card transactions for online applications, so these options will be grayed out. Below it, you will see a selection for who can approve of adult applications. At the moment, our council has opted to only allow youth applications to be submitted online. If you are interested in allowing adult applications, please contact your district executive and we will work with our council leadership team to see if we can allow it. As you scroll down the page, you will see a selection for family scouting. If your pack has both boy and girl dens, make sure that you mark that here. This will also reflect on your Be a Scout pin. Next, you will see email settings. There are two options. Include fee email with fee explanations, where you can explain your unit dues that are additional to national and council fees, and a welcome email for online registrations. This is an automatic email that is sent to your new scouting parents once you have officially accepted that application online. There's even a sample email that you can look at and emulate for your unit. Once again, don't forget to scroll to the very bottom of the page and select Save anytime you make a change. To view your pending applications, go back to the drop-down menu and select Application Manager. You can also get to this page through the Invitation Manager, which makes checking both new leads and your online applications very easy. This is the landing page for online applications. As you can see, it is very similar to the Invitation Manager, and it's just as easy to use. When an online application has been submitted by a new parent, it is sent here and stored in the Pending Acceptance folder until it is approved by your unit leader. Your Cub Master and Committee Chair should both have the ability to accept a pending application. Anytime you receive an online application or a new lead, you should receive an automatically generated email prompting you to check the system. I have found that these messages tend to be caught in spam filters, so I suggest checking at least twice a week for both new leads and pending applications. The faster that we reply to new families, the more likely you are to retain that new family. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of a well put together plan. Navigating a new program can be confusing for many families, so make sure that you have a lot of your PACS information ready to go for a brand new family as soon as they sign up. Yearly calendars, PAC contact information, and even fundraising expectations are all great things to hand to a brand new family. A new family should be able to walk out of your joining event feeling welcomed and know when and where their next meeting is. While we don't know what this fall will hold, rest assured that we at the Pikes Peak Council are doing everything that we can to help prepare for whatever situation is thrown our way. This year might be more of a challenge than we've ever seen, but it's a challenge that we will all get through together by keeping a positive attitude and preparing a plan now for whatever is thrown our way this fall. Thank you for everything that you are doing for our Scouts. Scout on!